Alrighty, hello everyone. And I didn't think that the name was gonna come up like that. But anyways, hello everybody, welcome on in. So happy to be your caster for tonight as we are in the lower semifinals with the number 4 and the number 5 seed. Number 4 coming in at... Number 4 is Peak Performance. And number 5 is gonna be Torrent Swarm. They both have an 8-4 record in the league so far, so it's definitely going to be a good showdown. It is going to be a best of 7 3v3. Of course, you guys should know them by now, Torrent Swarm and Peak Performance. They have battled it out. This is the lower bracket, and we're going to see who moves on to the next finals in this playoff. So now that the lobby is officially up, we are good to go. Teams are getting ready, and we're gonna have a show for you guys tonight. So I hope you guys have your snacks ready, have your waters or whatever you're drinking, and you are gonna be buckled up and ready for this. I know I am. I've been super excited about this, so I can't wait to see how the games unfold. Obviously, I think you guys kind of know who I'm hoping for, but we'll see. Alrighty, checking in with the teams, obviously. Again, I love both these teams because I'm friends with, like, everybody who's going to be on the field tonight. So, yeah, super excited, but we'll see what happens. So, I'm going to cheers everybody right here, right now, before we get started. Hello, Dilly. Hello, Grape. That Plum guy? Plum? Okay. Love to see a little bit of favoritism in the chats from you guys. Is Plum gonna carry tonight? Is that what I'm hearing? Is he gonna be our MVP? I don't know. I mean, Ashley's gonna be on the field. It's pretty big competition for Plum out there. I don't know. Noted, Dilly. Thank you. I think we are going to need you. You can read the chat. That's something completely separate from tonight. But yeah, I did try and set it up as best as possible for you guys so I could cast and you guys could take care of it. Kawa should be, yeah, dropping the information. Perfect. Alrighty, and it looks like we have Peak Performance on the field already. They are ready to go. That Plum dude's crazy as... Well, I guess there's only one way to find out if that's true or not. I mean... Sorry about that. Anyways, I'm gonna test your theories. We're definitely gonna do that. We're gonna see if that's the case because, yeah, he's gonna have, I mean, I don't know if he's playing all possible 7 games, but, yeah, he's gonna have just about 7 games to prove that, so we'll see. We'll definitely see. Oh, you heard a raid's about to happen? Ooh. Let us see. Sounds exciting, sounds exciting. I think we all have a little bit of something riding on the line of this game, so good luck to you. I don't know what kind of deals you're getting into, but don't fall under pressure. Or at least Plum, don't fall under pressure. You are very needed, apparently. That's right, the support for Plum, we love it. Let me check in with the team. We are 1 minute past our game time, which is fine. We still have our grace period, but I do just want to check in. Perfect. Okay. I know it's not gonna happen, but you never know. This is Rocket League. I'm gonna cross my fingers. This is not a forfeit, okay? Of course, I want, you know, my home team to take the win, but this would be a little disappointing. Just a little bit. Torrent Swarm, where are you? Oh, that's something else. Okay. This is Rocket League. That's right. There we go. There they are. Perfect, perfect. I just want to quickly... Okay, there we go. All right, all of us are here. We are good to start on Peak Performance, joining the field. I am going to get this caster out of you guys' way. That way you can enjoy a full game. There we go. Perfect. All right. Yep, just let them know. I know they heard me. And with that, game number 1 is gonna commence. Here we go. Plum, Jedi, Money, Alpha, Mayo, Nickdom. There we go. Alrighty, we are locked in. Game number 1. And it has started. A stalled kickoff. Bouncing play. Up goes JD Mayo. First touch off the kickoff. Followed up by Agu Money. Plum on defense. It's a shot. Jedi is there, sending it out. And following it up, sending it to the back wall. Agu Money with a small clear to midfield. Plum with the challenge. Had the open net. Mayo gets back just in time. In comes Jedi with the challenge. Plum with the follow-up. Agu Money with the steal of possessions. He pushes it downfield. Nickdom with the touch off the wall straight towards the net. It's a shot saved by JD Mayo. Jedi with the challenge. Up goes Plum. Taking the challenge from Money. Wins it. Almost a shot on net. Alpha was there. Mayo now back in possession. Off the ceiling. Dropping it down. Plum is there. Gets the clear. Alpha with the shot. Jedi is there with the save. Ball's going center. Jedi with a shot a little too high. Plum with the follow-up. Unfortunately, it was challenged away. Jedi with the response sends it right back to the corner. Mayo is there sending it out, as well as stealing that corner boost. And the first demo of the game, Plum getting taken out. That's only a shocker, because if you know, you know, but that is Peak Performance's demo king right there. So for him to get taken out first rip, a little bit of a shocker. Alpha over to Jedi. It's a shot. Agu Money with a save. Followed up by Alpha once again to clear off their side of the field. Agu Money with the follow-up sends it center. Plum is there, sends it down, taking it to the wall. Up and over JD Mayo. Nickdom with the challenge. Up off the wall. He loses possession. It's a shot, and that's in. JD Mayo, first goal of the game. 0-1. Still just over 3 minutes remaining. A nice little bouncing play. Here we go. Kickoff number 2. JD Mayo's going to take it, send it straight over to Nick, who pops it up, and he's going to follow it, get over. And Alpha and Money with the steal. Plum with the follow-up. Mayo losing possession. Jedi sending it off the backboard. Alpha with the touch off the wall. Down line. Plum is there with the steal. And Mayo steals it from him. Nick popping it up out of the corner. Taking it down. Using the last of his boost. Gets under Alpha. And it was over Money. It's a shot. And there it is. Teamwork definitely needed there. Let's watch that one more time. Nick up and over money. Jedi with the follow-up touch to put it in the net officially. A tie game, 2.5 minutes just about left of game number 1. Plum in possession, up and over the defenders. JD Mayo with the challenge, Jedi with the follow-up. Money sending it out. Nick trying to get a read. Mayo with the challenge, but Nick is gonna leave it for Plum, who gets taken over by Alpha. It is saved by Nick. Jedi sending it to the corner. Agu Money waiting for it. Did not get the connect, and it gets pinched to the other side of the field. Plum with the steal. A nice touch center. Mayo was there. Nick Dom with the long shot clear. Dropping down just outside the net. Alpha is there. No boost. Jedi with the steal over to Plum. It's a shot saved by Money. Ball's dropping down. Nick Dom was not ready for that. Jedi just got beat by Mayo by half a second. Plum, once again, with the clear, buying his team time to get back, grab boost, whatever they need to do, recalculate. Money dropping it down to Mayo. A challenge from Plum. Alpha with the shot. Up goes Plum with the touch, even with the ball being too high. And a steal from Mayo once again. Nick Dom now in charge. Air dribbling across and downfield over to Plum with the touch to the corner, bouncing center. Up and over Money. Mayo is there though with the follow-up. Second man defense. Ball is center. A shot from Money saved by Nick. Low boost and still able to get it. Almost another shot. Jedi just getting in the way of Alpha. Plum with the tactical fake, dropping it down to Jedi, who takes the challenge. It does get turned around. Alpha with the touch, almost the shot. Now it's Money getting shut down. Nick sending it out. Alpha did not quite read that. Nick Dom with the touch. And Money on defense, keeping it away from Jedi. Plum, however, trying to go for that double just wide of the net, stealing that corner boost and retreating. Nick Dom taking the challenge. We got 20 seconds on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. 1-1 still. Plum in possession, trying to take it to the corner. Money with the steal, getting past Jedi. Jedi makes a recovery, sends it to the other side. Tries to play the bounce. Up goes Plum. Taking it right towards the net. Mayo is up. He gets past him. Money with a small clear. Nick Dom keeping it up. Gets past Money. He's just wide. And that's overtime. Here we go. Overtime kickoff. Alpha takes it. Sends it straight to Plum. He was ready for it on the wall. Gets bumped off. Jedi with the follow-up. Mayo with his touch. Up goes Plum, sends it to the back wall. Alpha is there on defense, gets the turnaround. Nick is there with the read. He takes it. Money trying to get a touch on it. Jedi with the challenge. It's a shot from Plum, and it's in. Peak Performance takes game number 1. What a shot. A bump challenge on Jedi with Money. Plum with a read, sending it straight into the net. Peak Performance, game number 1. Take a look at those stats, everybody. 6 shots versus 4. 3 saves and 3 saves. I'm gonna change the map real quick. There we go. Pretty even, I mean, very even on the saves. Shots a little bit outweighed. And a 2-1 game. Bringing us to game number 2. Here we go. First kickoff. Plum takes it. In comes Nick Dom. Agu with the shot. And it's saved. Nick Dom with a pinch out of the net. Alpha with the touch, getting past Nick Dom. In comes Jedi with the challenge. Money is there. Jedi's gonna take that double challenge. Mayo incoming with the steal. And a demo taking out Plum so he can score that. What a play. We gotta watch that one more time. Mayo with the flick up and over Nick Dom. Taking out Plum as last man on defense. And the ball just rolls in. No, I prefer Streamlabs over OBS. Alpha with the shot. Nick Dom with the save. And Alpha with the turnaround. Taking it to the corner. Jedi tries to get it out. Mayo with the challenge. Nick Dom with the touch. Over to Jedi. Almost a redirect. Money getting in the way. Mayo with the clear. Up goes Plum with the touch. Jedi taking out Alpha with the demo. Money going for the shot. Gets bumped off. Nick Dom with the save. Jedi trying to get it off his side of the field. Alpha is there setting it up for Mayo as he takes it right towards the net. A little too high. In comes Alpha. Follow-up shot. Nick Dom is there taking the challenge from Money just outside the net. Money sends it down line. Plum with a turnaround. Trying to get past Alpha. He was there. Gets a touch. Sends it to the other side. Jedi was up. Gets the touch. Sends it to the corner. Goes center. Almost a shot. Alpha is there with the last second touch. Alpha over to Plum. Money with the touch. Could be dangerous. Defense fumbling just a little bit here. Nick Dom with a follow-up shot just wide of the net. Money taking it down. Plum with a challenge. Stealing possession. Alpha getting ready. Gets past Plum. Jedi is there with the shot. Mayo just ready for it. Right positioning, right time. Didn't even have to move. Money with a long shot. Plum is there. Up goes Alpha. Plum still wins that challenge. Mayo over to Jedi. It's a shot. Money with the save. Nick Dom sends it to the ceiling. Mayo with the catch. Dangerous positioning here. It's a shot saved by Plum. Plum sends it down. Looks like an open net. Jedi with the follow-up to send it into the net, tying up the game. Plum with a nice read off the wall. Gets demoed out. Money just couldn't cut in time. And there it is. A 1-1 game. Just about 2.5 minutes left, just like game number 1. Here we go. Mayo with kickoff straight to Jedi, sending it down line. Money with the touch, sending it out. Taking it past Jedi, up and over Nick. It's up to Plum as he gets the save. Sends it to the left side of the field. It pops up. Mayo is there. Sends it center. Alpha misconnect. Trying to fake out the team there. It's somewhat sort of worked, but Plum gets a small clear. Alpha with the turnaround. Nick Dom is there on defense. Using most of his boost. Jedi with a demo on Money. Trying to steal possession. Alpha is there over to Plum. It's a shot saved by Mayo as it goes off the ceiling. It's a shot. Jedi is there with the touch. Pops it up. Up goes Money. He sends it down line. Plum is there. Gets past Mayo. And a challenge from Alpha. Keeping the ball at midfield. Jedi with a small touch past Mayo. Money is there. Back over to Plum. Alpha almost with the shot. Jedi is there. Sends it right back to the corner. Mayo with the touch over to Plum. Gets past Money. He's still trying to go for it. Money sticking with it. Using the very last bit of boost he had. Jedi getting in the way, stopping the clear, keeping it at mid. Nick Dom with the back pass over to Plum. Mayo with the steal, almost a shot. It is a shot, correction. As he battles it out, up goes Money. Plum is there. In comes Jedi. 50 seconds remaining. Plum with another save. A shot from Mayo. Money trying to take a shot at it just wide of the net. Plum getting past Mayo with the flick up and over. Money shutting it down. Nick Dom is there, but so is Mayo. Sends it down to Money. It's almost a shot. Ball is up and so is Alpha. There's the shot and it's in! Torrent Swarm taking the lead. 32 seconds remaining. What a shot from Alpha himself. McDom takes kickoff, sends it to the wall as it rolls up off the ceiling. Plum with a touch, stealing it from Money. As the ball gets cleared out, Plum gets the turnaround. No boost in the tank as he swipes that corner. McDom with a touch, sends it to the left side. Jedi taken out with the demo. It's okay, Plum is there as he gets it center. He's going for it, takes the challenge. 3 seconds. They're gonna have to keep this up. And there it is, Torrent Swarm taking game number 2. Another 2-1 game. What a game. Once again, let's take a look at these stats. We got 10 shots from Torrent Swarm compared to our 5 from Peak Performance. 6 saves compared to 4 saves. I was going the wrong way. There we go. Here we go. Game number 3. I told you, this was going to be a great series. These teams are pretty neck and neck. Once again, number 4 and number 5 seed, same win-loss record, 8-4. So they have most definitely been battling it out, not only in regular season, but the playoffs as well, since this is the lower bracket. Definitely putting it all out on the field, and I love to see it from both teams. Like I said, I love them both. So it's really great to see. They are doing the absolute most when it comes to demos and defense. Great saves. I would love to see a little more team plays from both. We know in threes, team plays are huge. Absolutely huge. Your money's on Peak Performance. Let's go. Let's go. We should have done a poll. Oh my goodness. Oh well. Our first kickoff. Peak Performance pushed on defense. Plum and Jedi working together to get the ball off their side of the field. In comes Nick with a touch. Money is there, trying to get the turnaround. Followed up by Alpha, who gets it downfield. Jedi is there, sends it up to the ceiling. A small redirect from Money, but Jedi is there once again, taking the challenge from JD Mayo as he gets it down line. Almost a shot in the net. Alpha does get the save though. Nick Dom hits the corner of the net. Jedi with the follow-up, hitting the post as well. In comes Plum, controlling his speed. Loses the ball though. Money over to Nick Dom. Trying to get past Mayo, couldn't quite do it. Jedi is there, sends it down. Alpha with the touch. In comes Nick Dom with the challenge. Money is there with the follow-up. Over to Mayo, who gets challenged by Plum. He read that. Alpha, with all the time and space, got it downfield. Nick Dom battling it out. JD Mayo sends it to the wall. Just before he gets demoed, he gets it center. A nice shot from Money, just wide of the net though. Nick is there. In comes Mayo once again. That was a shot. Plum with the save. Alpha with the turnaround. Jedi is there. Plum tried to get the read from that. Couldn't quite do it with the defender right on his tail. Nick Dom with the center. Plum trying to get through the defenses. He was basically swarmed. Jedi with a nice shot. Alpha with a great save. We have a battle in the corner here. Jedi is up. In comes Plum, sends it down. Money with the touch and the turnaround. Gets past Jedi, who has no boost. Money sending it off the backboard. Nice save from Nick Dom as he takes the challenge, followed up by Plum. A double commit that was probably worth it. Had that 50 gone bad, it could have slipped right underneath Dom. And Plum was there. Not about to let that happen. We have now reached our 2.5 minute mark of the game, and it is still 0-0. This is a new record. Hello, Captain. Welcome on in. This is the longest we've gone without any scores. The teams have adapted to each other, which means they're going to have to start doing something new here. I see a lot of offensive plays here from Torrent Swarm, which is a little bit of a switch up as game number 1, Peak Performance was on the other end of that stick. Here we go. Plum Gets it center, but it's cleared. It's a shot. Nick is there with the catch. A demo on Jedi taking him out, but was not the brick that collapsed the wall. Plum with the shutdown, sends it downfield. In comes Alpha with the touch. Sends it off the wall. Gets the follow-up. Jedi with the dunk on him. Sends it to the corner. Money is there with the small touch. Nick Dom with the turnaround off the backboard. Defense was there. Plum with the steal, popping it up. In comes Money. It's a long shot. Nick is there. He read that. Plum sending it downfield. It's a shot. Saved by Mayo. Great angle. Money with the shot himself. Nick with the save. Gets past Mayo. And Alpha with the shutdown sends it right back towards the net. Jedi and Plum teaming up once again as they get the clear. Mayo with the turnaround. Plum with the steal. Turns it right back around. And Alpha getting demoed out of the play. Jedi now in possession just before he gets bumped. McDonald with the follow-up touch. In comes Plum off the ceiling. He just has to drop that down and in. What a save from Money. Last second. That was close. We have our last 30 seconds of game number 3. Mayo takes it, gets a touch. Jedi with the steal, turning it around. In comes Alpha. Sends it down. Plum is there. Money is there for that. And he takes the challenge from Jedi. Mayo with the misconnect. Peak Performance is acting as quick as possible. Had the open net there. Jedi with the first and only goal of the game. 8 seconds remaining. Peak Performance finally scores. 8 seconds. Torrent Swarm is gonna have to act fast. And I mean real fast. Plum taking kickoff. Mayo keeping it out of his net. Popping it up. It's looking promising here. Ball's moving towards Peak Performance. It's a shot and that's the game. Peak Performance taking game number 3 in an even closer game than we have seen in this entire series. A 1-0 game. Last 8 seconds. Alrighty. Take a look at the stats really quick. I am going to change the field as we head to game number 4. Sorry if you hear my my controller. It's just a really good mic.
Where?
You okay? Okay. I think the game just lagged out. I was a little curious on that join there, but we are good. And we can welcome in my mini co-caster. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 4. We have a 2-1 game series. RAE Peak Performance in the lead, 2-1. We have a great clear from Torrent. Plum with the save on that shot. And a demo. Plum taking out Alpha, clearing the way for Nick Dom to sink it into the net. And we got to hydrate. Let's go. Cheers. And this is why he is our demo king. He knows who to demo and when. Most of the time. Sometimes he just does it for fun. He gets a little carried away, but it's all good. Alpha trying to get it off his side of the field. Nick Dom was there though. Mayo, he's going to get the clear. Nick Dom once again there. Mayo with the follow-up though, sends it to the corner where Plum is. Money sending it to the wall. In comes Nick Dom yet again. Mayo stealing it from right under him. Plum with the clear off the wall. Bouncing down straight to Money. Money over to Nick Dom as he pops it up and takes it downfield. Money and Alpha trying to work together. Jedi kind of stuck in a little bit of a predicament here. He's a little bit awkward. Alpha with the clear over to Mayo, sends it to the wall. Plum is there, sends it right back to Mayo. Nick Dom is there, up on the wall, waiting for him. And a demo on Jedi, opening up the net. It's okay, no shot was taken. No shot was made. A shot coming from Jedi himself, the one who got demoed. As that gets cleared away, Nick Dom is there with a soft touch. Money going for the challenge, leaving it up to Alpha. Jedi in possession. Gets it stolen by Mayo. Nick Dom with the challenge himself. Pinching it over to Plum. Straight to Money. Popping it up. And a demo. Taking out Jedi again. Mayo with a nice catch. Gets the turnaround. A small bump from his own teammate. Leaving the ball for Plum to take as he gets bumped off the play, but the ball does go downfield. And here we go. Mayo with the shot. Plum with the save. And there it is. Nick Dom with a second goal for Peak Performance. Sorry about that. Here we go. Kickoff number 3. Jedi straight steals it from Money. He sends it center. Mayo with the catch. Plum with the steal. In comes Nick Dom. And there it is. The team play. Bringing us to a 3-0 game. Yes. This game is a party. This has been one of the most anticipated games in CSC this season. So, not only am I super happy that I get to cast it, so I get like front row seats basically, I love it, but also my team that literally can be such a big excitement for everybody. Another long shot. Coming from Nick Dom himself. Leaving an open net. JD Mayo could not get back in time. Great effort though. He was almost there. He was so close. There's still 2 minutes left. Torrent Swarm can turn this around as they take a shot. Jedi with the save. Money popping it up. In comes Mayo. Sends it to the other side. Jedi with no boost in the tank gets a touch. Leaving it for Alpha. Off the backboard, Mayo with a misconnect. In comes Money. Plum with the touch. It's a shot saved by Plum. Money with the turnaround up off the wall. Plum is there knocking it to the corner. Peak Performance. Letting one slip by. Mayo with the first score for Torrent Swarm. I know, they're setting off my Rocket League, and you guys can't see it, but they're also, like, sending invites through, like, Xbox, so I have the notification at the bottom of my 5 invites. 6. Anyways, Alpha sending the ball to the backboard. Nick Dom is there. He gets the turnaround. In comes Mayo with the challenge, sending the ball center. Jedi is there getting past Money, but not past Alpha. 9 invites. Plum with the touch. Nick Dom trying to get that follow-up. Mayo is there with the challenge. He gets past Plum as well. Leaving it up to Jedi, using the force to get the ball all the way down to midfield. and to the corner on Torrent Swarm's side of the field. As he sends it down, Nick Dom gets challenged by two of the Torrent Swarm defenders here. Mayo gets the turnaround. Plum is there with a response straight into his shot. Alpha with a save. Yeah, I think I got 12 invites overall. Anyways, Money with the touchdown to Mayo. What a shot. Plum with the save though. Trying to get up to Jedi. A low shot from Plum. Gets saved away by Alpha. Great read there. Jedi with the follow-up. Keeping the pressure on offense hard as we head into the last second. Yep, there's 12 times. Ball is still up. 13 times. A shot. Just a little high. Alpha with the shot. Jedi with the save. We're still adding stats. There it is. Plum to end the game. Take a look at those stats really quick. We have a 4-1 game. We now have a game series of 3-1. Let me actually update that in chat for you guys. TS obviously is Torrent Swarm. I'm just shortening it. And we are gonna head to game number 5, which puts us on game point, actually. And that is why you are named the name that you are. Great. You know what's up. That's what it is. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. 16 times now. Yes, happier. 18 times. Let's go. First kickoff, straight to the wall. In comes Nick Dom, sending it to the other side. Money is there with the touch, sending it out, and we are up to 20 invites. 21. Almost a shot coming from Torrent Swarm there. A little bit of a soft touch though. Defense was able to recover as Nick Dom sends it straight towards the net. Alpha with a great touch over to Money. Sends it out. Jedi's there with the touch. A challenge from Mayo and a bump sending him off. Clearing the way for Nick Dom for half a second to gain control of the ball as it is just outside their net. Nick Dom taking it down. Money with the challenge. Plum with the follow-up. Mayo with the turnaround, and comes Jedi, popping it up once again off the ceiling, gets a touch. Plum is there, takes the shot, and that's in! What a play! I was not expecting an open net here. What a shot, what a play. Thank you for the lurk, I appreciate you. Good luck and have fun in your games. Kickoff number 2. Ending up in Plum's wheels just for Mayo to shut him down. Jedi with the touch over to Mayo. Nick Dom getting taken out with the demo. Shot just wide. And Mayo to sink it in. Tying up the game. We are back to a close game. Here we go. Kickoff number 3. Jedi in possession. Popping it up and over Mayo. Money with the touch. Stopping the momentum. Plum with the follow-up. Taking it down past Alpha. Sticking with it. Trying to take the challenge from Money. In comes Nick, but Mayo beats him there. Jedi with the touch. Slowing it down. Mayo with the read. Taking it center. Nick Dom is there. Alpha with the response. Turns it around. And Nick Dom knocking it out. Money keeping it active on the offensive side. As the ball goes to the other side, Plum is there. Money straight down to Jedi. As he sends it center. Money is there. And Mayo. Just outside the net. It's a shot and that's in. Torrent Swarm taking the lead.
Ah!
Yeah? Say, what a shot. Alrighty, Jedi coming in from kickoff, turns straight into a shot. Mayo is there, followed up by Nick Dom. Alpha with the save, sends it down to Mayo. Mayo off the backboard. Jedi is there with the save and the follow-up. Alpha with the touch, and nobody is there. Center that got the touch. Ball's going straight into the net. Plum to finish off the play, tying up the game 2-2. Nick getting bumped off. Money setting up Plum.
Nick.
2-2. 2 minutes 27 seconds remaining. Kickoff going off the wall. Mayo with the catch. Plum sticking with it. Just trying to get in his way. Bump him off the ball. Do something. Nick Dom on defense. Gets the ball. Sent to the corner. Money almost with the shot there.
Oh, okay.
Alpha with the touch. Sends it center. In comes Mayo with the shot. Nick Dom with the touch. Plum with the pop-up. Sending it to the other side. In comes Mayo with the challenge.
Yeah,
They only lost a little bit of fieldage here. Jedi does get the turnaround though. Over to Money. Up goes Nick Dom with the challenge himself. And a shot from Plum. Saved by Mayo. We are now at 28 invites. Hello, Munchkin. Mwah. Look at the cars. There goes Plum. He got another save. Sending it to the corner. In comes Nick Dom. Following up his clear. Taking it down, getting challenged by Money.
Yeah.
Mayo just beating Jedi. Ball's right outside the net, and Plum is there. Jedi with a tactical fake, leaving it for Nick Dom, trying to get past Alpha as he is unable to. Peak Performance back on defense. Plum taking the challenge. Ball still in their corner. Nick Dom trying to get it clear. Gets past Alpha. A challenge straight over to Plum with the long shot. And it hits the post. It is a no good. Jedi with the follow-up off the crossbar. Mayo is there, so he sends it way out. Plum with the catch and the turnaround. Up off the ceiling. It's going down and it's in. Peak Performance taking the lead. 29 seconds remaining. Three to 2. Money takes kickoff. Plum is there. Sends it to the back wall. Jedi with the catch. Mayo with the challenge. Alpha with the follow-up. Sends it off the backboard. Nick Dom is there. Takes the challenge from Mayo as he sends it down line. Money trying to catch up to it. Jedi is there. A bump center. Alpha with the first touch. Nick Dom sending it off the backboard. And there it is, RAE Peak Performance. I lost my pen. There we go, 3 to 2. Peak Performance, a 4-1 game series. Okay, there we go. We're going to get out of here so they can pull those replays. But, oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, what a game. Am I right? This was incredible. Super, super close games. I actually kept track of the scores, but 2-1, 1-2, 1-0, 4-1, and then we end in a 3-2 33 times, wow. A 3-2 game score, which is just incredible. These two teams, so amazing. They've worked so hard to be where they are, and we are going to be seeing RAE Peak Performance moving forward in next week's playoff game. So stay tuned. Go check out CSC if you're not in there already to stay up to date with what is happening and who is playing when. Yes. Cheers to Plum. GG's. Congratulations to our winners, and GG's to both teams. Once again, much love to Torrent Swarm and all those players. I still absolutely love them. But yeah, it is what it is. This is Rocket League. You guys played amazing, and I can't wait to see Peak Performance and how they do in next week's game as they move forward. Super exciting. But I don't think CSC is live now, but they are going to be having the Maverick Division playoff game streamed very soon. I will be casting that as well alongside Alpha, who is the owner, manager, host of CSC itself. So if you guys want to go check that out, that would be amazing. I do want to transfer y'all's over there. 37 invites. Oh my goodness, 38. They're still going. I was meaning to like text him and be like, hey, I'm casting right now. 39 times now. Let's go. But yeah. If not, then I will just be ending stream. I will post an announcement to go join the CSC live stream. Speaking of which, one more thing before we go. You know what? Let's see. We'll see if they are still on. And it looks like Peak Performance did get off, so I don't think we will be having an interview. I know some of them are in chat. Do you guys want to do an interview? Totally up to you. We still have some time, but I just dropped the Discord to CSC, which is a 3v3 league double elimination. So if that is something you are interested in, if you have a team, if you are part of an org and you're looking for a league to join, obviously we are in playoffs right now, but that just means a new season will be opening up hopefully soon. So definitely go jump in there and keep an eye out for the next season's signups, which could possibly be out in the next 3 weeks or so. But yeah, go check them out. Great community. It's a great time over there. We would love to see you there. Jedi is on. I did see that, but I don't know if he just wants to do it all by himself. This was a full team effort, you know what I mean? So I don't want to not include anybody. And it's totally up to Jedi if he wants to. Ask him. I know you're in chat with him. I see it. I'm watching the VCs. But yeah, great performance. I think they definitely lived up to their name. Yeah, they did amazing. I told them before the game, like, hey guys, win or lose, I'm proud of you no matter what. You made it this far in, a season, and I just wish you the best of luck tonight. That's it. And oh my gosh, are we gonna be celebrating tonight? Let's go. Hello. Let me see. There we go. Oh, Plum's here.
What is she doing in here?
I wanted to see if you guys wanted to do a quick interview.
Oh, where's Nick Thom, bro?
I know. You guys left the chat, so.
Let me get Nick Thom in here.
Alright, get Nick Thom. As y'all can see, I got Plum on the line as well as Jedi.
Good chat.
Yeah, how you guys feeling? Or do you want to wait for Nick Thom to be here?
I don't even know where Nick Thom Dom is doing.
Okay.
Let's see.
All right.
Let me
Well.
stop him a little bit. Speak for him. Don't worry. Oh yeah, we got Gray. Gray's like Nick Dom, but like great, you know?
Uh-huh.
So like, same thing.
Pretty much. All right. We have Great filling in for Nick Dom apparently. I'm just kidding, but yeah, how are you guys feeling? What's going through your mind right now?
Honestly, low-key, I'm proud of us because before that we weren't really playing as much, and we actually like were able to succeed as a team even though we haven't really been playing as much.
Uh-huh.
But I'm proud of my boys. No, yeah, for real. I'm proud of my boys. I'm proud of Jedi, Mental, Ash. Like, even though we don't play as much as we want to play, we still pop off and show off how good we are.
That's right. That's right. Did you guys have a strategy going into this game, or did you just kind of free ball it, or what was that like?
Funny enough, I had a great replay review the first playoff game that we had with this team.
Mm-hmm.
And he gave me so much advice that I tried to implement into this game. He told me that how we're playing more of a ping pong game. We're just banging the ball back and forth.
Yep.
We weren't really controlling the ball as we needed to. So I tried implementing that. I know Nick tried implementing that. Jedi wasn't here for that, but we tried giving him a game plan.
Yeah.
And by game 2, game 3, he was playing more of our second man, and me and Nick were playing more of like a third, but more like offense at the same time. So yeah, like it wasn't really a game plan that we came up with. It was just a game plan like as it went on.
Okay. Very interesting. Yeah, I know. I think in game 3 or 4, we did start to see some of that ping pong where it's just kind of midfield, corner, you know? So it's good you guys kind of got a handle on that.
We tried playing more of a bang it off the backboard, but somehow I wasn't able to bang it off backboard. Nick, I don't know. I can't really speak for him. Jedi can't speak for him. But yeah, I tried banging off backboard, but you know, I guess I love the corners.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
I'll let Jedi speak now. You know.
Yeah, Jedi. What was the game like for you?
I mean, I don't know if y'all can tell from a little bit of my POV. Half the time, my controller had a mind of its own. I'm not even trying to boost. And I'm like, half of my boost is gone by the time my controller's like, yeah, now we're good. We'll just use like half your boost. It would make your animals awkward and shit. I'm just like, what? Okay, that's fun. I believe shit for you, bro. Don't worry. So, I mean, outside of my controller having a mind of its own, it was fine.
Mm-hmm.
Just, I was here, I existed. I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Were you nervous going into this game?
Nah, not really.
No.
Okay. He was like, nah.
We love the confidence. Yes, we love to see the confidence in teams.
I don't know if it's confidence, maybe just blind optimism. I don't know. It's pure ego.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
No, it was ego. My has been saying I'm just like the best there is. Ain't no one better than me.
Hey, at that very moment, when you guys won, there was nobody else better. You guys were the only winners in the world at the very second.
Uh-huh. Stay over there. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I have the kiddo in here now,
No,
but
it's okay. No worries.
but yeah,
I
so
was passing the game for you.
oh my gosh, it was so exciting, so fun. I don't know, I was trying obviously my hardest to keep it, you know, as neutral as possible.
Yeah.
Which is like one reason why I was kind of trying to opt out of casting, but obviously, you know, we needed it to be casted, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna try and do my best, because, well, you know how it is, but I'm just glad to be friends with, like, both teams, basically, so it wasn't too hard to be excited, you know, with whichever team, you know, scored, so it was definitely an experience, and I'm, like I said, glad that I got, like, front row seats.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
So were you guys, like, expecting to win? Do you have a game plan for next week?
Okay.
Not.
The game plan is to win.
That's right.
I'm like certain teammates on my confident comp. I don't underestimate my opponents.
You know, honestly, we don't underestimate them. They just
Uh-huh.
There we go.
Okay, okay.
I'm not even playing, and I feel confident.
That's right.
More of our game plan will be more of studying this other team we're going to be playing against. I know they have a game, tournament. Is it Tournament Phantoms and DME Chaos?
Uh-huh.
I believe so. So I know they're going to be playing, I don't know when. I'm going to look out for the replay, and I'm going to make sure I get Great in here because Great's a good-ass coach. He for sure helped me a lot. So I'll make sure Great helps me replay reviews.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure Jedi and Mental and Ash are there for sure. If not, I'll make sure I record it at least so I can put it in the chat.
Definitely
Just a
noted.
watcher, I'm just a
Definitely
spectator.
good.
Yeah, he's just a spectator. But other than that,
I'm currently watching until I play, bro. Come on.
yeah.
Put me in, coach. Put me in, coach. I'm
Literally.
waiting.
But for next week, all you gotta know is you guys gotta be there for real.
Most definitely. I cannot wait for next week. Well, I hope you guys are prepared just as much as we're gonna be.
Yeah, no worries. We'll be putting in that game time. Trust.
Good.
Grinding it every day.
Good. I'm excited to hear that. So, good luck next week. Do you guys have any last words, any last tips, any last things you want to give to the people watching back at home or any players who are looking up to you guys right now?
You go first, Jedi. You go first.
I'll just say stay thirsty, stay royal.
Oh, okay. I messed with that one.
Stay thirsty. Don't drink that as much water. I'm joking.
I'll just say, make sure you keep up with Royal. She has a good org, a lot of good teams if you're looking for a team, and look out for Peak Performance because we're still moving up.
That's right. They are peaking.
Yep, that's the name. He came up with it too.
That name is Peak. Pure Peak.
Thank you for
Alrighty.
having us, Royal. We appreciate it.
Of
A
course.
little interview.
Yes, I appreciate you guys, and I'm so glad to have you here. So, thanks for having the interview.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, well, you guys go celebrate. Not too much though, of course, but have a good rest of your day. And once again, congratulations, Kings. You made it
Yep.
1 week further into playoffs. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Of course, I will talk to you later.
Later.
Alrighty, and that is 2/3 of Peak Performance for you guys. Once again, just an amazing team. I am so proud of them. They have been really working hard. I know they said, we're not playing as much. This week was a little bit busier for them, but obviously they're still able to pull it off and use the skills that they have and know. So I'm excited to see them next week. Definitely keep up with that, and they are just, they're so sweet. Anyways, I did want to talk to Sim as he is asking for our main roster for GC2+. We have officially 3 GC2+ teams. So we don't really have a main roster as we have a few teams in that category. We have Fallen, Aversal, Beast on one team. We have Cracked, Dinks, and Bankai on another team. And then on our third team, actually, it is going to be Peak Performance as they are moving up, or they are trying to after this season. So you will be seeing Plum and Ashy and all of them in the following season after this one, trying to rank up, and that is their goal to be our third GC2 team. So that is the goal, but our main 2 rosters, Aversal, Beast, Fallen, as well as Cracked, Bankai, and Dinks. Dinks is new, so yeah. I'm pretty sure we had one more. But yeah, and that's only my NA side. My EU side's completely different, but I don't think you're asking about that, but yeah, so. Oh, y'all want Roxy? Plot twist, she's right here. Come here, Rox. Come here. Say hello to the people. And goodbye, actually. Say goodbye, because, believe it or not, we have the Maverick Division. That's going to be coming out in just a few minutes. So, I do have to get going, as we are going to get that set up and ready. And, yeah, definitely don't miss that. I will see you guys in a little bit. I'll announce it in Royal Ascent because I think we're going to be on Car Soccer City's live stream. But just in case we're not, check back here. But Car Soccer City, go check them out on Twitch. Drop a follow. I'll see you guys over there, alright? Stay safe, stay hydrated, and stay royal. You already know the deal. And if I don't see you, have a good morning, evening, afternoon, or night, wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much for giving us a little bit of your day today. I appreciate it just as much as the players and the orgs and the league owners. Thank you so much. I hope to see you again soon. Bye, guys.